My research project was on Joseph Stalin. He was the supreme leader of the Soviet Union for over a quarter of the 1900s, and one of the most murderous dictators in world history. His reign of terror caused the death and suffering of tens of millions of people, but he was a powerful leader that also oversaw the war machine that played a key role in the defeat of Nazi Germany.
Joseph Stalin was born December 18, 1879. He was born in the city of Gori, Georgia, which was then part of the Russian Empire. His father was a cobbler, and Joseph grew up with a modest living. While studying at a theological seminary, he began to read Marxist literature. He never graduated. Instead, he devoted his time to the revolutionary movement against the Russian monarchy ruling them. He was arrested on a number of occasions during his 15 years as an activist. Joseph Stalin was a very evil man, killing and exiling millions of people. His forced collectivization of agriculture cost millions of lives. His program of rapid industrialization achieved huge increases in Soviet productivity and in economic growth, but at great cost, human and money-wise. To make matters worse, the population suffered very much during the Great Terror of the 1930s. During this time, Stalin purged the party of enemies of the people, causing the execution of thousands and the exile of millions to the Gulag system of slave labor camps.
He sacrificed others' lives for personal gain and was probably very arrogant.
These deaths and exiles severely depleted the Red Army. Despite repeated warnings, Stalin was unprepared for Hitler's attack on the Soviet Union in June of 1941. Because of his decisions, his political future, along with the Soviet Union, hung in the balance. After World War II, the Soviet Union entered a new era, the nuclear age. They ruled over an empire that consisted of much of Eastern Europe. Becoming increasingly paranoid, Stalin died of a stroke on March 5, 1953, after laying 4 days bedridden. His death was a time of celebration for some, but a time of grief for others.